Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oakland Raiders. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Langford. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with Langford, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Gun! 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 Boom! Landed! All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 71 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Peterson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Langford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. They got to get the ball. They're going to try to run it. 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 They're going to try to r No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Johnson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
This time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. To throw now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They go to Johnson again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And complete right side to Cook. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. This complete to Langford. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now, whistle. Come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green. Good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to go deep down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
In motion left comes Brown. A first throw for the backup Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A run from the pistol with Langford. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Palmer gives to Johnson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Johnson on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The busy night continues for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. That is caught at the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Look at the spin.
Balance.
All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to roam now. Pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Palmer. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Peterson running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Peterson, not exactly sure what happened there defensively, but he's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He's back to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back to the running game, Langford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a lot rides now on the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they... Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.